Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, the Color of Boom, and today we're going out to the Rain Museum in Sharjah. I know literally nothing about it. We actually read about it in the newspaper sort of recently. I believe it's recent. And the only thing that I know is it's apparently got a room in it that is like it simulates like as if it's raining, but it's got sensors so that wherever you stand, there is no rain. Like wherever you're standing, it doesn't rain on you, which sounds super cool. I don't know what the rest of the building or museum is like, but I hope it's good, and we'll see you there. Guys, we're waiting to go into the room right now. Apparently it's not a whole museum, it's just one room. That's the rain room, so you can walk in and see that it's cool that you're not getting wet while you're in the rain. It's not a whole museum like I thought it was, but in any case, hopefully it's going to be cool. We should be going in just a few minutes, and hopefully I can get some good shots of that. They told us that we shouldn't carry our cameras in there, but unless it's at our own risk. But I mean, if it's designed to not fall on you and not get you wet, then I imagine that you could probably take your camera in there. So we'll see. Hey guys, just got back from the rain room in Sharjah. Whoa, totally, mind is not blown, mind is a bit confused, mind was tricked, mind was wrong, and mind is mind. And I speak English. So let me just quickly wrap up a few things that may be a bit that I feel like I need to say. Firstly, I apologize. At the beginning of the video, I had no idea what I was saying. It is not a museum, and I totally, honest to God, please forgive me, sheeples. I thought that it was
I thought that it was a museum. It was part of a museum, which made sense. And I thought it was funny that it would tie into the Dirt Museum. So then it's like, if you guys have looked at my blog, you know what I'm talking about, the Dirt Museum, and I hope you do. I hope you're proper viewers. But in any case, I thought it would be interesting if they did like a museum about rain, and because I mean I've already seen a museum about dirt, and it's kind of like, you know, at this point, I no offense to dirt, but I'm kind of more interested in rain. So if I've seen dirt, I wouldn't mind seeing rain, but it was not. The reason that I thought it was a museum was because it was funded by the Sharjah Art Museum, or it's sort of like in affiliation with that, and so then it kind of got blended in some of the posts and stuff that I read about it. I don't know. It's just me. It's probably not the posts that was the problem. But in any case, it's just a room. And that's why also the video is probably super short. And I also apologize for that. So this one's going to be a really short video unless I talk for a really long time, which is usually what ends up happening because I blabber a lot. But in any case, it was I don't know, the whole thing was kind of cool and then disappointing at the same time. So first off, it was disappointing, like I said, that it wasn't a full museum. I'm gonna be stuck on that forever. But then second off, it was just sorry, let me just do a quick little informational thing. This rain room was built by I forget the name of the company, but it's this company that is revolved around thinking up interesting ways to make interactions between humans and machines, or AI, and it's based around all of it was only founded, the company was only started in 2005, so it's really new, and their whole everything that they try to do is tries to be crowd interactive, so then people can come in and do stuff with it, and that explains the rain room. But in any case, it's it's interesting, and the rain room is really new. It was just opened up in May of 2018, this year. So it's not touched. It's very modern looking. It's a modern look to the building. The building is just like, it's weird. It's just like cement, and it's part of their design thing. But it's, you know, it's not like marbled, or even just, it's not even just, you know, there's no like brick pattern or whatever. It's as if they just put up the bricks, put the cement on, and left it. You know, it looks like a suburban sort of, I don't know, it's an interesting look. It's a cool look, sort of, and it gives kind of a modern feel, I suppose. And it's basically just this square room, and it's not very big at all, or this square building, and you walk in the side, and there's the reception here. And the whole left side is just a sitting area, and it's got like windows and stuff, and you'll see it in the video. And so you go to the reception, and you get your ticket, and you sit down in the waiting room, and you have to wait 15 minutes for the room to get going, I suppose. I don't know. They told us that we have to wait 15 minutes, so we waited 15 minutes, and you'll see that in the video as well. And so in any case, so we sat there for 15 minutes, and then you go in from 15 minutes, by the way, 15 minutes. So there's two hallways. So again, sorry, I'm picturing this. So picture that you just walked in. Your left side here, like I said, is the sitting area. Over on the far end, and if you go down right, there's a hallway. And then right as soon as you walk in to the building, there's also a hallway down here. So after we're done waiting, they take us down the first hallway, the hallway that's right there as soon as you walk in. And I think there's a video of that. If there's not, there is pictures. You can look at the blog. So go down. So this guy, this very nice guy, he was nice. I liked him. He took us down and talked to us a little bit about what the company is all about and the rain room and all that. And so you go down this hallway and you turn left, and you're there. And it's just this. It's an underground room, and it's all dark. It's completely black. The whole room is black, except there's a giant beam of light, not giant, it's a moderately sized beam of light that's at one side of, or like one side of the room that shines into the rain, so you can get some photographic opportunities and all that. And again, you'll see that in the video. And so even the actual room itself is not all rain room. It's like an outside border, and then there's just a little rectangle in the middle that has rain coming down. Which, it doesn't matter. But in any case, so they told us to leave any of our valuables or whatever on the side unless we want to risk getting them wet, which, I mean, the whole point of the rain room is that you don't get wet. So, but in any case, I ended up taking my camera in there anyway, so I could get some pictures because, of course, vlog. And about the actual rain thing, it's super cool. It's really cool, and I mean, I don't want to diss it at all because it's a really neat idea that they have cameras in the ceiling. So they have spigots of water, and the whole ceiling is just covered in spigots of water that just fall, and they simulate like rain, and then it falls into drains and it recycles, which is cool. But in between the spigots of water, they have 3D cameras and 3D sensors, motion sensors. And so then, using the cameras and the sensors, it senses where you are, or where a person is, and the cameras then cause the spigots they can close certain spigots. And so I believe it said in a 6-meter radius around the person, it closes the spigots. So then, as you're walking around, it closes around you and it'll open up behind you, sort of thing. It isn't perfect. You have to be kind of slow with it, you know. When I went in, I just walked in. I was like, okay, I am impervious, and and I got a little like on my face, like I don't know why I made that noise, but I got kind of like a on my face, and my shoes got wet, and that was my lesson that you actually can't go very quickly through it. You got to give it a few minutes, which is kind of like but it's okay. I'll forgive it. Because it is really cool. So then you can walk around and you can put your arms out and all that, but you can't. They specifically say that two people cannot get too close to each other, because as soon as you get close to each other, the sensors basically forget one person. So then, the one person, and you know, it's like it's a Russian roulette. Who will actually be forgotten? But whoever is forgotten, boom, gets completely soaked, and we learned that the hard way as well. When I walked up to my sister, and she was actually Nim. She was actually coming up to like ask me if I wanted to take a picture of this from this certain angle, and I was going to give her my camera. And we walked up to each other, and the rain cut out on it forgot me. Of course, I'm the lesser middle child. And I got like I was like, Naseba, get away! But in any case, it was fun. So then, when you're done there, you only get 10 minutes. You get 10 minutes to walk around, which is really all you need. Even with just 10 minutes, I was done before that. It only took me 10 minutes. According to my assistant here, you get 15 minutes. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I only took like 10 minutes in there. So then, when you're done there, you remember that other hallway I was talking about that's down on the other end? You exit from there. And you go out of that hallway, and you're back in the waiting area, and you're done. And they just leave, and so the guy brings you back out. He asks you how it was, all that. You say you loved it, whether you did or you didn't, and it's done. And so he said thank you for coming, and he left, and we were left to just leave. So I don't know. It was super cool, and it's such a cool idea, and cool. But there's just something that left me sort of like, okay. And that's why I was expecting it to be a museum, because then it would be like, you get this full experience of going around a museum, and then at the very end you get this really cool thing. But that's not what the company that made it is all about. This company, obviously, like I said, is just about creating interactions for humans. So it's not really into the whole museum thing. Maybe when it becomes an older company and has a bigger budget, maybe it'll do something like that. But until then, it was still cool, and I still enjoyed going. And you guys, down in the description, find the link to the blog post, my blog post about it, theamericanbear.com. And of course, all that also is not going to be very long, but I'm sure it'll have some more interesting things and more photographic, whatever, good-looking photographs if you want to see some nice photographs of me, whether or not you do. But anyways, I look forward to our next trip. I don't know where we'll be going. I have a few museums planned. I don't know how many museums we're going to be doing. But in any case, maybe the next one will be a museum. Maybe it won't be. If you want a museum, say so in the comments. But in any case, I'll see you guys next time.